Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Star Stable. Elsa here. If you're a new member, welcome. If you're a reoccurring member, welcome as well. Let's continue where we left off yesterday with our quest. I'm pretty sure we talked to Elizabeth. Yes, we did. Okay, making sure. Sometimes I forget after a night's rest. Do we get any wiser? Lisa has been rescued thanks to you, and we have a lead on Annie. But other than that, we are still looking over the same ground. We need to collect the other 2 book copies so we can prepare ourselves to perform the ceremony when the time comes. Then we have to follow up on the information about Annie. But are we really ready to conduct a rescue operation in Pandora? It's that doomed to fail. But, maybe there's another way. Maybe the sleeping widow can help us again. But before that, we can probably have to return her a favor. I want to know what her favor is. I'm curious. Sorry if my voice sounds scratchy. I woke up a little while ago, so I might sound a little scratchy. At least to me, I feel like I sound scratchy, so. Sorry. Morning grossness. Yeah, disgusting. We'll have to keep our eyes and ears for the Dark Riders and their antics. It's obviously important to them to destroy us, and they nearly took you into Pandora. We need to take counteraction. A debt to pay. I am talking to Lisa at Jorvik Stables. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. My voice is not happy since I did 3 videos yesterday, like recording-wise. So that was funny. And since I kind of bought, I only needed like 2,000 star coins yesterday just because I was getting low and I needed some for an outfit I wanted because I don't have enough shillings right now. I bought some star coins, and apparently it came with the Mountaineer. I forgot there were bundles on the Star Stable website, and I feel like a stupid dummy right now for forgetting that, and I did. I am a dork. Probably by the time I post this video, I'll probably be in Italy. I'm hoping I'll have time to post them, because I only have like a couple. I'll post one before I leave, and then I'll probably post the 2 that I did another day that I did them. I'll probably post them while I'm in Italy, so this will probably be the last recorded episode for now, maybe. Anyway, we're going to Sutfield to go to Jorvik Stables. Yes, I know I'm low on star coins. I'll do my dailies in just a bit. I wanted to do 1 recording if we get like a day blocker or whatnot, because I want to get as far as I can in some of the recordings, so maybe that'll work out in my favor. Maybe. I guess we'll find out. I hope everybody is having a happy Thursday. Probably won't be when I'm on vacation, because I think we're a day ahead, if I remember. I I truly don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I think we're a day ahead, so it might be, the timing might be off or something. When I recorded this, it wasn't on Thursday, so we'll find out. Hi Elsa, now I feel truly rested after our recent hardships. I am ready to talk to the sleeping widow, to repay the debt I have to her after she helped me out of Pandoria. Maybe you can help me. You know that ancient tree better than I do at this point, and I have the feeling that I won't exactly get away with being given an easy task. That's true. How lovely that you want to help me. I'm afraid I'm going to need all the help I can get. Let's find out what kind of favor the sleeping widow is expecting. I'm curious as to what it could be. I am too. Right then, ready for a little adventure? Nice. Let's see who's gonna get to the sleeping willow first. The last one to the tree is a little piggy. That's cute. Take whatever route you like. I'm thinking I will probably go through Goldspar Farm and over the North Grey Druid Mountains. Starshine, run like the wind. I like how she's like so much faster than me, even though I'm only at like level 13. I think we're both gonna take like the same route, probably. No, maybe not. Let me see. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was gonna cheat and go that way, but I don't have the... I don't think I have the Forgotten Farm on here. Maybe I do. I don't know. Oh, bye, Lisa. Like how she just like totally blazed. I'm gonna go cut this video right here so you don't have to watch me running in a time trial. So I'll see you guys in just a minute. Okay, almost there. Did I leave her in the dust or like did I? Okay, that was interesting. That was fun. You did it. You won. I guess that means it's me who's the little piggy. But little piggies are too cute. Are cute too, right? That's very true. Is she really still awake? It seems like she's sleeping. Maybe we can just get out of here. She's probably forgotten all about our favors and arrangements. Come on, let's head home. It's probably for the best. You want to try getting through to her? I suppose we'd better. Try talking to her and we'll see. Sleeping. Creak and crackle. About time. I wondered where you'd all got to, sorry. Excuse me. Oh, you're awake after all. My dear friend, I'm as awake as I can be. Firstly, I just wanted to repeat my thanks for helping me get out of Pandoria prison. Without your help and the help of Starshine and Elsa, I'd never be able to leave. I'm here to repay my debt to you. I'm completely at your service. What could I possibly do to repay what you did for me? I helped you out of your prison. Now I want you to help me out of mine. My wish is that you help me to once again become a part of the contract network of primal trees. And I'm certain you can help me. Humans took the lives of my kind with their barbaric deforestation. Such despicable treatment. I will never forget them, even though they swore it was a hideous mistake. Interesting term of words there. Traitors, deceitful in soul and in nature. Well, as if it wasn't enough and I was left alone when the lives of my kind were torn down, I was also disconnected from our network. Because of all this death, the roots that connected me to my kind withered away and died, leaving me isolated from our community. My roots may as well reach all the way to Pandoria, but they don't reach as far as the next living primal tree. My companion was the link between me and the next tree and was therefore my only connection to the network of roots that made it possible for us to communicate. I haven't been in touch with my kind for centuries. I thought perhaps you might take care of that, Lisa and Elsa. Dearest ancient tree, it is a true honor to receive such a task. Do you have some kind of suggestion on as to how we might exactly go about it? Oh, Lisa, I have a suggestion. When Aideen came to the world, she healed the land and spread life over the dead cliffs with her song, her music, and her light. You can ride over to the bay and bring my roots back to life so that I might reconnect with the primal tree at Scarecrow Hill. Difficult? No, my little friends. Aideen did it, and so can you. You're not trying to wriggle out of our agreement, are you? You won't disappoint me, like all the other treacherous humans have always done. Of course not. Not all humans are deceitful in their soul and nature. We are definitely not heady traitors. But the legend of Aideen's ancient exploits is exactly that. It's just a legend. How do we... Sorry, I keep yawning. I don't know how to do it. Aideen could. You simply have to figure out how she did it. Now, it's just a matter of a few roots. Aideen actually created life. I'm not asking for those kinds of miracles from you. How hard can it be? No, it can't be that difficult, right? My roots need to reach right across the bay and you can see them... Sorry. And you can see the primal tree on Scarecrow Hill from here. So close, yet so far away. When my roots reach the other side, I'll be a part of the network of primal trees again. You must help me. We'll do our absolute best. We promise to do everything in our power to help you. I know you're capable. Aideen was... Sorry, the creak crackles are, really annoying, so I'm not gonna say them. I've spoken. It's up to you to get this done. The time for talking is over. Lovely. Ride over water. Bring dead roots back to life. How is that going to work? This sounds all pretty tricky. I doubt it'll work. Work out. I've got no idea how we make her request come true. I suppose we can at least start with a little reconciliation. Let's go and see if we can locate the remains of the sought down primal tree. I see two I seem to remember seeing a huge tree stump by the beach a little north of here. Let's go. Okay. If I remember, I think it's like somewhat by the medieval camp, I think. Now, just wait on these. Ouch. Moving around in my chair. Sorry, guys. Trying to get comfortable here. Here's where the primal tree that was cut down centuries ago used to stand. So that means that the Sleeping Widow's root reached to about here. We're going to need to make sure that the roots grow out over the bay here and right across to the beach at Golden Hills Valley, on the other side. See it? Let's ride down to the shore over there and take a closer look. Ooh. I'm literally cantering. Ah, here's a better view. See right down there, I can just see how the roots stick out. They're a few feet below the water's surface, but they reach to here and no farther. How is this ever going to work? Can't we just pull some string across the bay and attach a couple of tin cans on the other end? Easier to just talk on a tin can phone. Nah, sorry, seriously though. Sorry, apparently it's crawling like all over me apparently, so like I'm trying not to like feel like I'm being crawled upon. Okay. Seriously though, it's pretty obvious we need help. We need advice. Linda knows loads about the trees, and Elizabeth is usually full of wisdom. Linda and Alex are most often to be found on spy duty along the coast. They're keeping a lookout in case dark Corps hoods come ashore someplace. Sometimes they're free though, and then Linda almost definitely is at the vineyard. I can ride over to Valedale and talk to Elizabeth if you go to the vineyard and get Linda's advice. If she's even there, that is. Okay. Alright. I think I'm gonna cheat and use the trailer here at the medieval camp. See, I get flax everywhere. Goodness gracious. I'm almost done being knighted in the... What is that house called? The regular... The night one. Not any of like the oaks or the wolves one. I'm in the night one by myself. So... I'm almost there. So, getting there. Slowly. Hey Elsa, so it's you again. Great to see you. Any news? Oh, you said you're going to do what? The tree thinks you should copy the exploits of the Aideen from the legend? Oh my. When I read about the primal trees and their fate, I also learned that the sleeping widow was cut off from the network of roots and so can't communicate with the others. I really understand why she'd ask you to do this. It must be awful to be so isolated in that way. But bringing life to dead roots, or even giving her roots to grow across an entire bay, sounds complex to me. That said, those primal trees are wise. They know things we don't. Maybe it's possible to do as Aideen did in the legend somehow. You've got the fragment with her light, and we know that the legend claims the light can bring life to dead. I mean, the sleeping widow herself reacted to the light in those tears. According to the legend, Aideen has a harp in one hand and a life-giving light of yours flame in the other when she rode across the water. The legend says that her music and her light was what brought forth life to Jorvik. Lisa possesses a strong healing power of the circle of stars. With Lisa's healing magic, and if you got all the light and the harp, maybe you can actually do something similar to that which Aideen did in the legend. Maybe it's precisely what the tree means. Maybe it can actually get the roots to grow over the seabed of the bay, which reach the other side. Maybe. Maybe you don't literally need to actually ride over the water. Surely you can use a boat. Either way, you need the harp, and I know where it is. Oh, I have a text message on my cell phone from Lisa. She says she's spoken to Elizabeth, who seems to think that if you play the right melody on Aideen's harp, you can actually ride over the water. Lisa's apparently got all the info about how to learn the melody, which makes it all possible. She's on her way over in a horse trailer. Where were we? Oh yeah, all these maybes. It seems as though Aideen's harp is on display at the museum at Jorvik City. They usually have it on show when they have their historical exhibits. Hey, by the way, did you know that this is the actual harp that's on Jorvik's flag? The green on the flag represents the beautiful green island of Jorvik and the luscious and rich life that covers the island. The blue above the green represents heaven, and the blue below is the sea, while the white lines symbolize timelines from history and for the future. But enough about Jorvik's flag now. Look, here comes Lisa. Hey guys, got anything yet? Yeah, Lisa, we have. I was just saying that, as weird as it sounds, you might be able to mimic Aideen's legendary life-bringing movements, just as the tree seems to want. And Elsa has the fragment. Lisa, you know you have the healing magic from the circle of stars. Elizabeth already told you that you can ride over the water with the help of a melody played on Aideen's harp. If that works, you won't even need to think about cheating with a boat. Amazing, it sounds totally crazy, but it's worth a try in any case. The worst thing that can happen is that we get a bit wet around the hooves. I'm still super doubtful as to whether it will even work, though. Oh, well, I guess it'll be me playing the harp then, since I'm pretty well used to stringed instruments. Elsa, you're alright with shining the light of the fragment, you know, since you've used it before and all. Aideen's fragment, which is with Elsa, is still loaded with the light, so it doesn't need to be recharged. That's good. But back to the harp. Sadly, the museum in Jorvik City is closed for refurbishments. Yeah, typical. I heard that from Elizabeth, but she said the councilman in Silverglade Village is friends with the museum curator. And you, Elsa, you know the councilman pretty well, right? Smart. Elsa, you write over to the councilman and ask if he couldn't mind asking the curator for a favor by opening up the museum and lending us the harp for a while. Okay. Then it sounds like we've got a plan, right? Alright. We'll meet up here after you've spoken to the councilman in Silverglade Village. In the meantime, I'm going to see if I can try to convince the butler to give us a ride to Jorvik City in his car. I don't think you'll ever get Godfrey to give you a ride in the car. He's gonna say no. I guarantee it. Oh, goodness. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I wanted to fix myself so I don't have to keep... You guys keep hearing me moving in my chair kind of deal. Oh, cool. I leveled up. Sweet. Elsa, wonderful weather, isn't it? And it's as nice as almost every day. Have you thought about that? If I know the museum curator in Jorvik City, I know the museum curator very well indeed. We're old classmates, him and I. You can guarantee he'll let you in and let you borrow anything you need if I put in a good word for you, which obviously I will. Put in a good word, that is. You can put my good word in the bank. I'll call him right after we finish talking. You can ride back to your friends and let them know that the museum curator will absolutely welcome you with open arms. Of that you can be certain. Okay then. Well, that's one thing down. I would just have to get in there and get the harp. If that's even a possibility here. There's a bird chirping outside my window, and it's kind of annoying, but I'm ignoring it. It's just like chirping away, going meh, meh. It's really annoying. Fantastic. Now at least we know that we are welcome at the museum. Now it's just a case of getting there. So Godfrey and I aren't on the best terms. Something about an airborne strip smashing through his car window. I'm not saying I did it, but if I did, it was an accident. Believe me, right? Anyways, it's probably best you ask him for a ride. There's no way he'll say yes to me. Yes, I plan on driving to Jorvik City soon. I suppose you can take a back seat, but love is not allowed to accompany you. I already know that. Oh, I can't go on. Okay, 1 second. Yeah. Oh, I have the wrong gloves on. Oh well. Did that set? Now that I think about it, did this set come with gloves? Or am I imagining it? Oh, it didn't come with gloves. Interesting. Okay. I thought I was like daydreaming for a minute, and I was like, I thought there were gloves in here. I don't have a spare set, and I'm wearing the wrong gloves. Oh well. I won't die. It is time to depart. Refreshments in the vehicle are prohibited, and please, Miss Cloudmill, stay away from the windows. To the Jorvik City Museum we go. Okay then. I don't remember this part of the quest for some reason. I wonder if it's new. Then again, it's been, like I said, it's been a while since I've actually done this quest, so. Whew, excuse me. Wow. I don't remember this place. I don't remember this place at all. Good day to you. Welcome, welcome. I'm terribly proud to welcome you to Jorvik City Museum. Sadly, we're closed right now because of all the refurbishments working we are doing. But my good friend the councilman has put in something of a good word for you young ladies. The councilman's friends are my friends. Since you're my friends now, I shall, of course, open up the museum for you. I understand you're looking to loan something from our collection. Yes, dear curator, we pray humbly to borrow Aideen's harp. That is a real treasure and a terribly fragile artifact, you see. It's unique in its kind, and if the myth of any truth in it, it is really tremendously special. I don't really know how. Our intentions are good, curator. If we hadn't been absolutely desperate, we would never have the guts to ask. It's really important to us, and I swear by Aideen's light that we'll bring it back to you in perfect condition. Well, I do suppose I promised the councilman I'd help out. His friends as I said, my friends. If you promise to guard it with your life and return it no later than tomorrow, then I'd rather suppose it would be acceptable for you to borrow it. Did you know, by the way, that we've never been able to date the harp? We only know it's incredibly old. Unfortunately, all of our exhibits are in storage because of the renovations, so you'll have to help me find it if you don't mind. Rather silly of me, but I don't actually have the inventory we made when we packed it all away, so it's rather chaotic here. I know it's in one of those boxes in the corner. You seem to be sharp and quick little youngsters, so you'll be sure to find it amongst these things, in no time at all. While you're at it, could you even jot down a new inventory for me so that I know what is in each box? That way you can lend a hand since I'm lending you the harp. Of course, curator, of course. Yeah, we do boxes. Reminds me of like packing for a trip or something. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Sorry. My legs are uncomfortable right now. Okay. This cutscene is taking forever. Oh. Sorry, I didn't know what it I thought it was a cutscene. A bone, an axe. Oh, look, Aideen's Harp. Well, I found it. I can never remember where it is. And then I found it. It was by randomly clicking. How wonderful that you found Aideen's harp. Do excuse the disarray here, but now I've got to help getting started with a new inventory. That was handy. So you've got what you came for. Don't forget to return it in the condition you received it. It is so very precious, so you must handle it with extreme care and respect. Until we meet again. Well, that was fun and simple. Finally home again. That went well. Maybe I could be convinced to drive you into the city again some other time, but only maybe. Thanks, Godfrey. Okay, I think I'm gonna end here since we already have the harp, and that was actually a pretty interesting scene. So I think I'm gonna end here for now, guys. This will probably be the last video when I update it, or when I edit and upload it. This will probably be the last video you have until I come home from my vacation. So I'll keep training and leveling up. So if like this changes at any point, it's because I was doing a bunch of side quests. And I'll definitely do the Halloween event, hopefully while I'm in Italy, hopefully. If I have the time. That would be nice. And I'll probably have a new horse probably by then, depending on how many star coins I get. But anyway, thank you guys for watching my video thus far. If you're enjoying my content, please like, subscribe, or comment. Your feedback is always welcome as it helps me and grow as a channel. I will see you guys when I get home from Italy. So thank you for watching. Bye.